Have you ever needed help with any of these items but couldn't get the legal assistance because you couldn't afford a lawyer? What if I told you there is an affordable way to gain access to experienced attorneys that can help you with these items? What if I told you that instead of paying an attorney by the hour, you pay them through the month? Even better than that, what if I told you that your monthly rate is less than 1 hour of time when paying attorneys by the hour? I honestly don't think y'all hearing me right now. What if your monthly rate is less than 1 hour of time when paying attorneys by the hour? That's what we're going to talk about today. The ability to gain access to an experienced attorney that fits within your budget. Hello, my name is DeAndre Reed. If this is your first time here, I am the owner of Diligent Senior Living Solutions, and I welcome you to my channel, the Diligent Senior Solutions Network, where we do our due diligence in aging. If you would like to learn more about me and my company, I create an introductory video, and you can find a link in the description below, or you can go on my website at www.diligentseniorliving.com. Okay, so we're going to talk about the benefits first, and these are benefits that are most commonly used by the families that I serve and my personal favorites. Then I'll tell you what the product is. So the first one being you get personal legal advice on an unlimited number of calls on an unlimited number of issues, including law. So you basically submit that ticket, they'll assign you to an attorney that's familiar with that area of law, and they will guide you through whatever that circumstance is. So there's no retainer. You can schedule a day and time to be connected with the attorney, or you can request to be connected with the attorney within 4 business hours. Pretty cool, huh? Next one being contract and document review. So in other words, let us say that you're getting some work done on your house, or you're looking for an assisted living community for a loved one. You know, there's contracts and agreements involved. And a lot of times these contracts might have some terminology that we don't quite understand. So you can submit up to 15 pages to an attorney to review it, and they give you the definition of those crazy terms and will also let you know what should be on your radar. Next would be the estate planning services. So a lot of the families that I serve, they start getting a lot of things in place as they're transitioning their loved one to a community. And I mean like things like the will, living will, health care, and financial power of attorney and stuff like that. Now, I've seen some people use these templates online just to find out at the very end that those documents weren't valid. So if it were me, I would definitely prefer somebody with a legal background to assist me with those type of documents. Other benefits include a 24/7 access line. So in other words, you have access to an attorney after hours for covered emergency situations. You can have an attorney to make calls and letters on your behalf. Give you an example. Let's say you're fighting with a cell phone company that overcharged you and they're acting like they can't give you your money back. Well, you can actually have an attorney to call them on your behalf or send them a letter. You get traffic ticket assistance. So in other words, you get a speeding ticket. You're covered in all 50 states. You submit that ticket up, and an attorney will help you out in that situation. But one of my absolute favorites is the civil trial defense. And what that means is you get trial defense services when you are named as a defendant for covered civil actions for such legal matters such as contract dispute, property dispute, consumer debt, and so much more. They give you 60 hours in the initial year, and you get 60 hours after that each year. So the hours you have not used will roll over. And let us say you don't ever use your trial defense hours. It will continue to roll over until you hit that 5th year and you cap out at 300 hours. So this plan comes with pre-trial and trial defense hours. And here's the kicker. All that for $29 a month. $24.90 if you decide to pay for it annually. I don't know about y'all, but I don't know no attorney or a law firm that's going to be doing all this for $29 a month. And before you say that I got a friend or a neighbor that's an attorney that I can always go to, I want to say there's like 29 areas of law, correct me if I'm wrong, but your friend or your neighbor may only be familiar with like 4 or 5 of those areas. So this plan will actually get you covered and protected on the other areas of law that they're not familiar with. So now you know what some of the benefits are included in this plan, you know the pricing, and now I'm going to tell you what the product is. Believe it or not, it is Prepaid Legal Services Incorporated, better known as LegalShield. And let me tell you, the only reason why I started off this way, because you got people like me that think they know it all. I honestly thought this was just a way to to get a free consult from a paralegal, and then they can try to lure you in to pay their hourly rate. Quickly found out that was not the case. And the only reason why I took the extra time to do my research is because I became a small business owner and I want to be legally protected. That's right, they even help small business owners. So they got the family plan for personal legal matters, and that's what we're talking about today. And they have plans for small business owners like myself. So if I have any small business owners or entrepreneurs watching, you just let me know if you would like me to do a product overview on that and show you how you can get those big boy resources on the small business budget.
But wait, there's more.
That's right, allow me to share with you what else is included in this $29 plan. I got a whole presentation to show y'all. So you're gonna learn about the company history, how they are able to do this at such a low rate, other benefits that I did not mention that's included in the plan, and lastly, you're gonna learn about the Member Perks program where you can get discounts on certain everyday items. Now, before we dive into this presentation, I do want to get a disclaimer out first. LegalShield does not reinvent the legal system. It just gives you access to the legal system. So if you broke into your neighbor's house last week and got caught, you will be doing jail time, as you should. Hey, sorry to interrupt. Just want to make sure you don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you're enjoying the content so far. Alright, so this is my LegalShield page that they provided me with as a LegalShield independent associate. So the company has been around since 1972, as you can see right here, so 50 years. And they were able to accomplish a lot in those 50 years. They now serve over 70,000 businesses. They use their small business plans, and I am one of those 70,000 plus businesses that's using their plan. They have over 4.6 million lives that they are covering in North America, and that is actually how they are able to do this at such a low rate. And you get direct access to a dedicated law firm. We provide access to thousands of lawyers in our dedicated network of law firms. There we go. The service is available in all states, and 100% of matters are covered. Okay? And speaking of covered, I'm actually going to tell you who is all covered in the household, because this is a family plan. So it's more than just the member that's covered, also the member's spouse, the never married dependents who are under the age of 26 years of age, who are permanent residents of the member's household or full-time students, any children that's under the age of 18 from whom the member or the member's spouse is the legal guardian, and any dependent regardless of the age who is physically disabled or mentally incapacitated. And this is the Essentials Family Legal Plan, and you can actually find that on the site here. Just scroll down to the middle portion, you hit that plan details, and it would take you to that document. Now you can access these features on the computer or on a user-friendly mobile app. And I actually put the links in the description below, not only to this web page, but also to the mobile app. You can actually go ahead and download that for free, just to kind of get an idea on how to navigate through it. And if you decide that you want the plan, you can actually sign up through that app. But on this page here, it kind of tells you some of the features. It's an easier and more convenient way to connect with your provider law firms. That's how you will reach out to them and schedule that consult or do a call back ASAP. You can even choose different categories on the app as well. So you get improved process updates to help you guide you and make more calls more productive. So when you submit it through the app, you do get a confirmation as well. Now I'm going to go on to the main page, and I'm going to go over some of the features that I did not talk about. So here I did talk about the advice consultation, the letters on the phone calls on your behalf, and the document review, which you can upload any documents through that mobile app. And then I did touch on the estate planning services as well, but you know what? I want to touch on that again because I actually Googled the cost of living wills. And here in the state of Texas, they said to draft a will and get it executed by a reputable lawyer, it can cost anywhere from $500 to $2,500. depending on the complexity of the will and experience of the lawyer. So I know they have these do-it-yourself options, but a lot of people do recommend hiring a lawyer to help, just to kind of make sure that it adheres to all the state laws and will hold up in court. But that's on you. If you decide to do it on your own, just know you're doing it at your own risk. But seriously, at $29 a month, why risk it? And then the speeding ticket assistance. So this is probably one of the most popular plan benefits because America is always on the go. But yeah, you're covered in all 50 states. You receive assistance from the provider lawyer on non-criminal moving traffic matters when driving with a license and proper registration, and the 24/7 emergency access. I know I touched on that, but guess what? I want to touch on that again because that is my absolute favorite. I mean, you get 24/7 emergency protection, meaning even if the emergency is after hours, you will have the ability to reach out and have an attorney on the line to help you deal with that emergency during the emergency for cover situations like if you're about to be detained by the authorities and maybe it's child custody emergency, vehicle accident and injury, or if you're about to be served with a warrant. It covers this. And then anything that's not covered in the plan will fall under this. Although 80% of the member usage is covered, additional service would be through the 25% members only discounts at a standard hourly rate. So things such as pre-existing matters, bankruptcy, contested adoption, contested divorce, and DUIs. And the member perks is also really, really awesome. So I did not touch on the member perks. With that, you have access to more than 500 discounts. Let me scroll down. So over 500 discounts available to big brand names such as Verizon, Costco, Budget, DirecTV, even nationwide pet insurance. And let me tell you something. I did a quote on my 16-year-old dog. Yes, I have a 16-year-old dog. And I did the quote through the Perks portal, and I also did one directly on their website just to see if there's going to be a price difference. And it was actually a significant difference. I was surprised. What also surprised me is when I saw the company that I used to work for on there, Brookdale, right here. So you get 7.5% off the rent just by having this plan. And that may not sound like a lot to you, but y'all, assisted living in Texas, according to Genworth, the average cost is $3,998. So that's about $300 that you're saving each month just having this plan. It's basically paying itself off. So if you scroll down a little bit more, they have other little things too to kind of show how much you're saving each month. If you take advantage of the member perks, they really need to add senior living on there because I thought that was awesome with the 7.5% discount. And then if you scroll down even more, there's more plan features that I did not mention, such as the criminal defense for death-related traffic accidents. It's only in the state of New York that it's going to require that discounted hourly fee payment for services. Then there's the driver's license assistance. You get that as well. I did talk about the power of attorney. Property damage collection. You get legal help for collecting property damage claims of $5,000 or less. And then you have the residential loan document assistance. Your provider law firm will prepare or review required mortgage documents for the purchase of your primary residence once per membership year. All right. This does not include, however, review of abstracts, preparation of the title opinion, or the lawyer's presence at the closing. So I already talked about the trial defense, uncontested adoption, divorce, name change, and the will. So if you scroll down even further, it talks about supplements, such as the gun owner supplement. Like if you have any gun issues that's related to using or carrying, you have 24/7 emergency access to an attorney and 60 hours of trial defense services arising from a firearm incident, which I thought was cool. You can also get additional trial defense hours by getting this supplement. And this is for people who has a business at home. You can get a home business supplement to cover wholly owned businesses with only immediate family member employees. And then there's the rideshare supplement. This is good for people who do Uber or Lyft. You can get a little bit of extra coverage through the rideshare supplement. And last, there's the business plan supplement, which will give you access to a CRM and website building tools, and even a business consultant as well. But again, I will touch on that if people want me to talk about the business plan and some of the supplements that you can get with it. All right, so we went over a lot. Now, for those who are interested in signing up, there's a few ways to do it. I mentioned earlier you can sign up through your mobile app. You can also go on this page here, and as soon as you get on the main page, you'll see at the top that Get Plans. Click that. It's going to ask you if you want to add any of those supplements that I had mentioned. You hit continue. It's just as simple as that. Now, if you have any questions, of course, you can reach out to me. My phone number is up here. That's the way to message me up here as well. And there's also an inquiry form at the bottom that you can fill out, and it will go directly to me. Now, if you have questions that I can't answer, I'm going to tell you up front that I don't know the answer for that. However, I will try to find that answer because they did provide a support line for both associates and members in the event that they need some kind of guidance. And I actually love it when people ask me questions about this plan. It helps me learn more and more about the plan because I'm still learning new things every day. And they are still adding new stuff every day as well. So there you have it. Prepaid Legal Services Incorporated, better known as LegalShield. Y'all, I love it so much. I got 3 plans. I got the identity theft, I got the family plan, and the business plan. I don't know how people don't see the value in this, especially when it pays itself off with some of the benefits that it have, with the Living Will and the Member Perks program. In addition, it's month to month. So for any reason you need to cancel it, you can cancel it with no penalty whatsoever. So seriously, what are you waiting for? For less than $1 a day, you get access to experienced attorneys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.